Episode 7 of The Snake. A lot of different emotions watching this episode. Entertainment, fun, a little bit of sadness, but either way, one thing that is for sure is that there's a lot of crates. I swear there were so many more crates introduced this episode. The show might as well just be called The Crate instead of The Snake. For instance, there was the crate with the video screen on it, which played videos from home for all of them, so that was at least cool to see, seeing all their families and whatnot. And then of course there was the crate with the advantage, disadvantage, and for this episode, the advantage disadvantage was given to John, and it ended up being an advantage in the challenge. And then there was a whole other crate with a whole new twist that was introduced at the elimination saving voting ceremony, but I'll get into that in a bit. Going back to the advantage, gotta get into the challenge, which was basically like hide and seek. Each round there was a mongoose hidden somewhere random in the house, and each time someone found the mongoose, they would then eliminate someone else from becoming the snake. John's advantage was that he could block one of these attempts at eliminating him, which was used immediately, and then for whatever reason nobody decided to eliminate him after that. And so with all that, John ended up winning the challenge and becoming the snake. So seemed like a pretty effective advantage. Now John as the snake, honestly all-time performance, because John is a mayor, he's a politician, that's pretty much his whole thing. It's also why everyone hates him, which is what made this even funnier, because it's probably because he's a politician, but he definitely is like a little sociopathic, but in a good way for reality TV, obviously. Like this whole episode, everyone is just talking shit about him, especially because John decided to do this major big plan where he was going to have 3-minute one-on-ones with every single person and would ask them a series of questions about who they would save, who they want eliminated, blah 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 blah. It was really funny because everyone hated it and no one wanted to do it, and yet everyone still did it. And of course John was promising all of them that he was going to keep everything that they said completely to himself. He wasn't going to divulge any of it, but well, he was a little too honest, because based on everyone's answers, he basically thought that he could control the whole voting chain. And so he then told Catherine and Jordan that they were going to be the last two in the pit and he would be deciding which one of them would get eliminated. Now that was a bit extreme, but it was consistent with what a lot of people said, because still going back from the previous episode, most of this cast does not trust Catherine and still believes that she is a liar, and so a lot of people still want her out. So Mayor John told them this and basically told them that pretty much majority of the people, including people that they trust like Frankie and Alyssa, were perfectly acceptable with the fact that they would probably get eliminated. And this really pissed off Jordan. Now mind you, last episode Jordan could have got John out, but for some reason she saved John. Still don't really know what that was all about, and she seemed to kind of regret that a bit this episode, but even though it was a dumb move, I'm glad it happened because of the entertainment brought in this episode thanks to John and Jordan. Because Jordan crashed out, got super mad at everyone, was calling people out, trying to figure out who was lying to her, who was calling her out, who wanted her gone. She confronted Frankie and Alyssa about it, and well, I mean, I don't know. Didn't seem like much got cleared up here, but it was entertaining. And Catherine was still lying the whole time. And yet despite that, Catherine is still the one and only person that Jordan truly trusted. But now it was time for the safety chain ceremony. And well, there was a whole new twist in this, because like I mentioned before, another new crate. This time, the Cobra crate. Basically, there were just a bunch of these snake sticks sticking out of this crate, and when it came down to the bottom four, the four of them had to select a random snake stick, and whoever had the longest one would then be automatically safe, but they wouldn't be able to save anybody else. In the end, Jordan ended up picking the longest snake, meaning she was completely safe, leaving McClane, Catherine, and Jack in the bottom three. And because Brett was the last person saved before this, he then had a decision of choosing who to save, and he saved Jack. So we were down to McClane and Catherine, and well, as cool as it would have been to see McClane go just to kind of break up that majority alliance that still was kind of intact, in the end, Catherine's time was up, which, I mean, did feel kind of inevitable because she's been called a liar for so many episodes now. It was bound to catch up with her at some point, and so I am sad about her leaving because she was such an icon, but honestly, through these 7 episodes, I can say that she left a legacy. So now we'll see who Catherine is going to give an advantage disadvantage to in the next episode, but all in all, I would say that this episode was a great one, especially thanks to Mayor John and Jordan. Catherine will be sadly missed, but I mean, I could see Catherine showing up on some other reality show. I feel like she'd be perfect for like The Traitors or House of Villains or something like that. I don't know. Either way, we are 7 episodes into The Snake. I think we have like 3 more, maybe 4. Honestly, I have no idea. I'm just kind of making that up. But either way, the most peak reality show on TV, The Snake. Let me know down below what you thought of this episode and, well, basically anything else really. Also, let me know what else you'd like to see me talk about on this channel. Like the video, subscribe for more videos, and yeah, thank you for watching.